You are now tuned in to another episode of the Silly Girls Podcast. I'm your girl, Chancellor.
And I'm your girl, Kiki.
And today we're doing a movie review of the movie The Wood, baby. Only the wood. Baby, we love that wood,
yes,
honey. Yes, we do. Now, if this is your first time, we would like to say welcome. You are now part of the Silly Squad, okay? The Silly Squad is our supporters, the people who subscribe to our channel, the people who like, comment, and share it to a friend. So, welcome. You are our favorite cousin. We are as well, you know what I'm saying? We your cousin now,
hey,
you know what I'm saying? Hey, cousin. So, again, make sure that you hit that like button.
Yeah.
Comment and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And again, we would like to say welcome. In the description box, we have a podcast, a real actual podcast. We're going to have the links to our actual podcast. You're going to see this beautiful logo behind us. And go ahead and listen to you girls, because our podcast is dope as hell. You're going to get addicted. You tap on one episode. You know what I'm saying? We talk about self-love. We talk about, you know what I'm saying, sex. We talk about mental health. Pubic hairs. We talk about it all. So, you know what I'm saying? So, go ahead and click on it. Also, follow your girls on Instagram, because we take some dope-ass selfies. You feel me? We do a lot of, you know what I'm saying, cute little videos and whatever and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Put clips and stuff on our page. So, go ahead and follow your girls as well. So, we're going to go ahead and jump into our movie review. Me and Kiki, we love doing throwback movie reviews, because a lot of these movies came out like we were in high school or kids or something, and so now that we're an adult, we're giving, you know what I'm saying, our opinion on with a, you know, an adult lens or whatever. So I'm just going to give a quick synopsis of the movie for anybody who, you know, who did not actually see the movie, or, you know what I'm saying, like, dang, it's been so long ago. I'm just giving something quick, and then we go jump into, you know what I'm saying, our review itself. So the movie The Wood, it came out in 1999. It starred Taye Diggs, Omar Epps, and Richard T. Jones or whatever. And those were the, you know what I'm saying, the adult characters, but, you know what I'm saying, the kids that, you know, that played them, whatever. I didn't get their names, but anyways, it came out in 1999. It was three best friends. One came from North Carolina, and, you know, he friended, you know what I'm saying, two other guys, and they all was childhood best friends. Basically, it starts out with Omar, which is Mike from The Wood or whatever. He's the narrator of the movie. So basically, it's doing a lot of flashbacks to when they were kids and the childhood, you know what I'm saying, things that happened. But Roland is actually getting married. And so that's the whole thing. He's getting married, and they're just, you know what I'm saying, he's flashing back to a lot of stuff that happened when they were kids. Roland is not really wanting to get married. He's in the whole, he's drunk. He's, you know, they're trying to get him together. He thinking that, you know, his life is, you know what I'm saying, about to, you know, be over because he's getting married or whatever. And so, long story short, at the end, you know what I'm saying, they do get married, and, you know, that's the whole.
It's like a little reunion of their friends and stuff. Yeah. So, want me to go first on how?
Yes.
Let me tell you what I like most of it. I just like, you can't go wrong. Like, I'm a big, huge fan of anything like Cali or New York. I don't know if it's because I'm from Texas, but anything Cali, anything New York, and just the way The Wood, maybe it's the soundtrack that pulled me in, the music they were playing at different parts of it or whatever. But I liked it because it showed three friendships of a solid brotherhood between three brothers coming from. And I love how it showed somebody from a whole different state moving with his single mom to a different state with his little brother, and he befriended two black boys, friended him, and, you know, they became so close, and they were like, it wasn't like bullying. It was kind of some bullying in there, but it wasn't like bullying. It just seemed like a feel good with showing black friendship and how black men grew up and just kind of loved on each other and poured into each other, called them out for their shit. You had Slim, who called you out for your bullshit. When he got, he really was the bullshit caller. He like called you in bullshit. Big Mike was the laid back, when Roland was the player. So that's why he got the cold feet of getting married, because he always been the player. When he like, damn, I have to put up my player card or whatever. I just liked it. I just like from the time frame of when they were growing up, how they dressed, how they spoke, how they just, the funny scenes. Stacy was my favorite. I love Stacy. I could have to say my favorite part was when Stacy got pulled over in his mama's car after they robbed the store, and he said she was just remarried. He said the names, they don't match. He like, she was just remarried. And I like me and one of my homeboys got this inside joke with that. To me, it ain't really too much I could just say that I don't like about the movie. I just love it, and I fucking love Melinda Williams because she can play 15-year-old. She can still play a 15-year-old girl, and she did good. I love how the crush between how Mike really liked her. It reminded me of like a pure innocent type of love. Like it reminded me of my childhood. They sneaking around doing stuff they ain't got no business doing, but it was still kind of innocent. So I just really liked it. That was I don't know what else I could say except that I just liked it. That was my I just like the feel of it.
It is one of those feel good movies. And I was trying to see, like, you know, it seemed it's part comedy, part romantic, part, you know what I'm
serious,
saying? Yeah. Like, so it just had it was a great balance. I like with you, I love their friendship. I love that it was, like I said, we saw black boys and their friendship, you know what I'm saying, blossom in the movie, because a lot of times, you know, in black depictions, you know what I'm saying, especially, and it's always something like this. So I love the fact that this was just like a, you know, it was a realistic take on just black family. It really wasn't like a lot of, you know, scenes where you're like, oh my gosh, but it was like it felt real. It felt like that we knew these characters. It felt like that, you know what I'm saying, we knew a Mike, we knew a Slim, we knew a Roll, you know what I'm saying? It really depicted some people that everybody knew from their childhood, and it was so damn relatable, very fucking relatable, you know what I'm saying? Even from to the crush that Mike had on Alicia, you know what I'm saying? That was so cute. How, you know, even like, you know, when they had the bet on touching her booty, you know, and the fact that, you know what I'm saying, like, it was just stuff like that where it's like,
I just think when Stacey was beating his ass, he's like, I just think you pretty, and she was like, stop it, Stacey. It was so cute. But I went to say this part to Chancellor, because I don't know if you part of the City Squad, you know what I'm talking about. You know, it was like a New York video where Chancellor rapped about me and said that I wore blue, which I got on today, but I don't wear blue.
You sure do.
I do have on blue, but I don't have a blue bandana. But she said how you know, because I'm saying this because in the movie Stacey was a blood. And so where they stated they were bloods, and Mike don't know nothing about gangs, he had on a hat from North Carolina which was blue. And I'm like, what up, blood? That's exactly what I should have said to her when we did our podcast when she had that bandana on. So since I didn't say it then, I'm gonna say it now. What up, blood?
What up, blood?
Because I got this blue on.
Yeah.
But I'm just
what
saying,
up, blood?
I like that was one of my favorite parts too, because I was like, it reminded me of my childhood because we grew up in the area where they were bloods. So if you did wear something blue, they would say something like that to you, like, what up, blood? Like, what you doing with that on? So it was like, oh my god.
And the fact that Roland and Slim was, you know, really trying to, it was the cutest shit ever when they were trying to school him on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Tic Tac, and I'm talking about, but even just like even about like you can't wear, you know, that color, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, and you can't do certain stuff like that. It was, you know what I'm saying, like
just cute.
It was so fucking, you know what I'm saying, it felt real, like those seemed like real conversations that we was kids, you know what I'm saying, that they really was talking about, like when he was saying, you know, hey, you know, and basically, man, I mean, you know, Alicia been Roland's like, man, Alicia been want me or something like that. Knowing Alicia didn't want his ass,
cause
you know what I'm saying? You know, you be lying, you know what I'm saying? But I know that's how boys do when they be talking about, yeah, Alicia didn't want your ass. And you know what I'm saying?
I liked it how it showed the progression of Alicia and Mike's relationship, like they were just friends, and of course he took her virginity, and then how Stacey beat him up, but Stacey ended up being the one telling him, ask her on a date, and ask her to dance to If This World Were Mine, because that's her favorite song. And you know how you have big brothers who are hard, but I liked that it showed that Stacey was protective of Alicia, but he entrusted Mike to take care of her because it was just something he saw about Mike. But Mike was so, you always got that one friend who kind of lame and you be like, dog, what's that you from? He like, oh, I don't know about no sex, I'm from North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like, I love the fact that he was so green to everything. And even though Roland and Slim were from, you know, the hood, they were still green too. They were just more like trying to be hip than he was, but it was just so cool.
That's why I liked about it, because it seems so real. It's like you had a two that they really ain't like, you know what I'm saying, the popular kids or the other, but you know what I'm saying, like he trying to make it seem like, you know what I'm saying, you know they be lying to her, like, man, you know Alicia wanted me, or you know all the girls want, you know what I'm saying, that's real conversation that we had. I mean, that, you know what I'm saying, that basically they had. But however, you know, even I love the fact that even when Mike was in the house, he was trying to, you know, like learn to dance with that bear or whatever, and then, you know what I'm saying, the mom and sister came in, you know what I'm saying?
Or his brother. Was it there? Whoever it was a sibling. I thought it was a brother.
I don't know. It was
somebody.
A boy or girl, I forgot. Yeah. But it was so, you know what I'm saying, cute how, like, you know, like his mama, you know what I'm saying, was talking to him about, you know what I'm saying, like going to dance, stuff like that. Like, those were.
And she was a single, I like how she was a single, hard-working mama, like she was a nurse or something. It showed that, but I really loved how the boys had a bet on who was going to lose their virginity first. And Mike lost his first to Alicia, but he never said nothing. He never rubbed it in their face and never told. And I just thought that depicted Omar, the big Mike, when he got older, who played by Omar Epps. It just seemed like that's his type of personality in real life. Like, he wouldn't, you know, brag about nothing like that to nobody. And it was just so cool because him and to me, I feel like him and Alicia were soulmates. We would never find it out because it ended with them seeing each other after a long time at the wedding. But I just feel like they were meant to be. Yes. In my heart of all hearts, I truly feel that they were meant to be.
I think that's what everybody, you know what I'm saying, kind of wants, like that childhood, you know what I'm saying, friend, and then it turns into like, you know what I'm saying, the love.
Where y'all really love each other because y'all were friends and y'all had ups and downs, but it's like it's based on their friendship.
That friendship is the base of it. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's why we love, like that we did Best Man too. We just love we love friendship. We're really big on friendship, and the fact that this friendship, even with Alicia, even when Mike and Alicia weren't together no more, they were still friends. So they would all just be together and talking to one another. I just love how it just seemed genuine because I think everybody deserves a really good friend. And in their friendship, it wasn't no like, it didn't show like Mike acting funny with Roland. It was nothing negative in this movie outside of Stacey beat him up, but he was just protecting his little sister because she just told him that the boy touched her butt. You know what I'm saying? Then even with Stacey, I love how even when Stacey and his homeboy robbed the store, they never went to jail for it. It's like they never got caught because they were doing some stupid shit. You know, the movie was just good. It wasn't like
it was just it was
no ghetto movie. It was like good.
Yes, it was like, now, you know, they was not like just you know, in just
in
the hood. They wasn't showing like the ghetto side. You know what I'm saying? It was like a comedic type of, you know what I'm saying, the games, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and it didn't show like all of that. That's why, like I said, that I really enjoyed it because it really was like, to me, just about like black childhood,
pouring
like,
good, healthy relationship in black. Even though it was smaller stuff they was doing, it was still pouring that. Y'all say we killed everybody, but this is what this happens in our culture as well. I love how the boys' mamas were still friends at the wedding. Roland and Mike's mama, they were all. I think Slim Mama, she there. They would just seem like they was still all just.
I freaking love that when Mike and Alicia was, you know what I'm saying, did have they first time. It was like it was not forced. It was like it was two friends that. He had a boyfriend, she had a girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I mean, she had a boyfriend, he had a girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? And then, but it was like, they friendship was so tight, but the love was still there, you know what I'm saying?
They ended up doing it first with each other.
You know, and I just love how it just seemed, like I said, again, realistic. It wasn't forced, but it was like, it just went, you know what I'm saying? Even with him needing a condom and having to go to Stacey's room.
And Stacey coming home.
And Stacey coming home with the girl and fucking, you know what I'm saying?
And the girl like, it's a condom missing. And
exactly.
They got into it. But this is what I want to say. I really love how Slim really didn't like Big Mike was the one, the homeboy who probably all the homeboys' girlfriends love because he just so laid back. But Slim was mouthy. So Roland's wife, which played by Lisa Ray, she was like, you don't even like me, you know, like basically saying something to Slim, like, he was like, man, let me talk to her, you know, like, and she was having a fit because she felt like Roland had cold feet, which he did, but the boys did everything they needed to do to make sure they got their boy to their altar. How they would go and eat pizza when they were little and they would spin the pizza, they were like Apollonia or Janet Jackson, and they'll spin it and to see who got the last slice. It's just so good. Yeah, I love it.
And then, like I said, even when Roland didn't want to marry, you know what I'm saying, her, the fact that they had went to, you know what I'm saying, he had got drunk, he threw up in Slim car, whatever, and they had went to
his
you know
old
girlfriend, like that's what I'm saying.
And she was just like, what?
Exactly. It was still like, there was the old girlfriend, but she still it was like a friend, you know what I'm saying? It was like it was great fucking relationship.
Even if they broke up, it wasn't like they broke up on bad terms. Cause she was like, look, my man got some clothes in there. Y'all can go shower in my backyard. So she was still received him as a friend to take care of him, but she was just like, boy, I don't like you like that, you know. And he was like, you know, he was like, making last for trying to sing to her. She was like, get out of my face, like go get married, you know what I'm saying? So it was good. It wasn't on no ghetto, like it was just good.
Yeah, it was like I said, whoever wrote this, directed this, it was we can't really. This the reason why we do these movie reviews of these throwbacks, because that's a time, you know what I'm saying, in space where it was just feel good shit. You know what I'm saying?
Organic
it was like
shit.
it just went. And it was nothing. It just feel good.
It feel good because it's a time where, you know, black people, we were on top of our shit. Like, we were like rolling with the good movies, the good directors. It was like we were just putting ourselves out there in a positive light. With so much going on in the world today, with all this negativity against our culture, just period as the word, the pandemic. But I'm saying, as far as focusing on us, it's good to have movies like this that you can go back on. Because with me, music and movies take me back to a time where it wasn't none of this shit that's going on. So that's why I can refer to this movie, and it made me feel good. Because when the music come on back in the day when I was young, anymore, but some days I still wish I was a kid. Man, we coming that thing, dumb, baby. That's it for me.
That's it for me, honey.
And it's the wood for us.
It's the wood for us. It's the black love for us. It's the real friendships for us.
It is.
It's that non-toxic ass, ghetto ass bullshit for us.
Yeah, it's the beautiful black women that were in there that held it down, and the good looking black brothers,
yes.
okay,
Ooh.
and the strong mothers in there. You know what I'm saying? It was just everything for us.
Yeah.
But you know,
there's a lot of black king queen shit.
So you ain't got to take our word for it. All you got to do is just go and watch it yourselves, and then come back and comment and let us know what you think. Or if you already watched it, just let us know how you feel about it. What's your favorite part? Who was your favorite character? But while you doing that, watching the movie, go ahead and tell your friends about this. Subscribe, like, comment, ring that bell so you can be notified when we post a video. And then go on over to Instagram, follow on City Girls Podcast. Go over to TikTok, follow on City Girls Podcast. Go to Facebook, follow on City Girls Podcast. And don't forget to email us at citygirlspodcast@yahoo.com.